So, everyone loves fashion memes, guys. There's a little something for everyone there. I think we can all agree. But as the self-proclaimed fashion meme YouTuber, and as someone whose rent gets paid on making fashion memes, essentially. Oh my God, yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere in life if fashion memes didn't exist. That's crazy. I had a 2.0 in high school. So we're here to make the official fashion meme tier list. We got the best of the best, we got the worst of the worst, and it's time to rank it. From S stands for, well, we all know what S stands for. It's fashion memes, baby. And then down to the worst one, which is F for fail, or ha! I can't say that, it's censored because this video is sponsored by Squarespace. And I can't say f. So I guess F just stands for fake. But we all know the rating system. You know, A, B, C, D, everything in between. But as you can see, we got some familiar faces, we got some brand new ones, and we got some classics. So let's just dive right into it. We're just gonna start strong. You know what? We're going Black Air Force Ones. The meme of the year last year, Black Air Force Ones. Classic. There's a lot of funny ones. It was weird. It was like, in a weird synesthetic way, it's like when someone says Black Air Force energy, we all know what they're talking about. I don't know what that's about, but we all knew what it meant. And this was big because it kind of transcended fashion in a way. It just became a part of the culture. Like, it was just all over Twitter. Twitter took this meme apart. And also, when this meme was hot, the Black Air Force One was the most sold shoe of that quarter. So that just goes to show the power of memes, huh? But we definitely all know this meme. We've chuckled at a couple or 5. And you know, as oversaturated as it got, I never got tired of it. I never got tired of it. I don't know if it was because I was scared or what. I don't know. It was just an enigma of a meme. And for that, I have to crown it with the S tier. We're gonna start off strong. We just gotta set the standard. This was the gold standard of meme. Relatable, big, viral, funny, and it never got stale. Like, I'll still see a couple of them today and be like, yo, still schmack, classic, still smacks, still smacks. Black Air Force energy, S tier. S. All right, so coming up next, we got a new face on the block. And if I don't address this meme, I'm just gonna get dragged in the comments like, oh, why didn't you bring it up? This one's brand new, and I'm gonna keep it two Virgils with y'all. I am not the biggest fan of this meme. So the context with this is Virgil Abloh donated $50 to match a donation with one of his friends, and he posted it on his Instagram story. And everyone dragged him because it was like, oh, look at Virgil out here donating $50, which in the moment I was like, that's kind of weird. I was getting a lot of DMs and people sending it to me, oh, look at this, you have to talk about this. I'm like, ah. And as much as I would love to hop on the train as much as the next guy, I really thought about it. I'm like, you know, I don't think Virgil Abloh only donated $50, you know? And remind you, I am here to meme Virgil and Off-White just as much as the next guy. I've done so many videos on it. Look at this thumbnail. But the context is very political, and I feel very empathetic towards that situation because I'm sure he's doing a lot behind the scenes that doesn't get posted on his story. And the one time that he decided to do a friendly donation match, now he's on the $50 bill. And, but if I'm being too Virgils, I think, but if I'm being real, the wordplay is clever. Oh my God, I was looking at tweets and I was looking at memes and I was like, as much as I didn't want to laugh, I was like, oh. It's like that Jay-Z gif where he's like, oh my God, this kind of slaps. I don't like. But yeah, it was short-lived. It was just a funny little moment that happened. But at the same time, I thought it was really clever. The wordplay was clever. And so for that, I'm going to have to give it a B. I was Jay-Zing the whole time on Twitter. I could not get over it. 2 Virgils, B. All right, so while we're on the topic of Virgil, we're just gonna go to Off-White. So the next one, we got Off-White quotes. This was great. Like, keep off, keep off. It's like every time there's a quote, it's like it's winking at you. Like, wet grass, wet grass, wet grass. Do I know how to wink? Merchandise. You know what I mean? Like, on top of that, people started putting the quotes on anything, and then it was all of a sudden like, oh, it's Off-White. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. It's Off-White. It's just very subtle. It's just very subtle. So yeah, putting quotes on everything, it was all right. At the end of the day, it's not that funny. It was just a funny little quirky thing that people did. Quirky. I'm really stretching the word quirky, but for that, I'm giving it a D. So Off-White quotes, D. Coming up next, we got Yeezys. So there's just so many memes from Kanye. This one's one of my favorites. I still have no idea what this is, but I couldn't like have a different spot for all of them because there's too much. So I was just like, I'm gonna umbrella them under the same thing. We're just gonna call Yeezy memes. There was like the dad shoe stuff. There was like the, oh, Yeezy season, oh, it's like homeless stuff. There was like, oh, the Yeezys look like potato sacks. And there's just too much to name. But I think overall, Yeezy memes were big because you gotta keep in mind, this was the shoe that was a gateway for a lot of people into fashion, which in turn was a gateway for a lot of people into fashion memes. And there were some good ones. This one was my favorite Yeezy meme. The Thanos chin as the Yeezy V2s, dude, I was sending that to everyone. I remember I was in the theaters watching Infinity War, and at the end credits, when you know you gotta wait for the secret ending, everyone knows that. And it's just like 10 minutes of them naming the cast and stuff. So it's like, time to burn. Time to start airdropping the Yeezy V2 Thanos chin to everyone in the theaters, because everyone's on their phones. 10 minutes, guys. You know how long 10 minutes is? So everyone's just chilling, but all you hear is ding, ding, ding. And guess what's popping up on their phone? Homeboy's popping up on their phone. And for that, I'm gonna have to give the Yeezy memes an A. There were so many, oh my God. And for that, you have to applaud the man, so I'm giving it an A. Yeezy memes, all right, while we're touching up on Yeezy memes, we're just gonna hop into all the dad shoe memes. And the dad shoe is one of those things where okay, so you know how I was talking about the two Virgils meme? It was just me Jay-Zing the whole time on Twitter going, why are these kind of funny? God damn it. So that's dad shoes, but for everyone with dad shoes. So dad shoe memes were just a lot of people's ways to hide the insecurity that they kind of like these shoes. What are those shoes? Something, keep in mind, everyone's Jay-Z-ing. So everyone's like, dude, what are those shoes? This is something my dad would wear. What are they called? Air Monarchs? Not that I would care. Just, they look stupid. It's like something a nurse would wear, just orthopedic. Oh, whoa, Yeezy Wave Runners? I mean, those are stupid. Those are stupid. Where do I buy a pair? And I'm wearing Fila Stompers now. That's exactly how those worked. So I like to think that everyone didn't want to admit they liked them, so they made a bunch of memes about them. And I'll be honest, I was one of those guys. I was like, those are dumb. But they only look dumb on me, so that's why I made fun of them. But yeah, very standard meme. There were a lot of memes about it. They weren't like crushingly funny, but there were a lot. So I'm gonna have to give it a very mid-grade, and that's a C. And a C is not bad. C is standard, guys. S tier is above and beyond. F tier is just like, why was this even a meme? C is in the middle. C is standard. Everyone thinks C's are bad, you know? I got C's all through high school. Look where I am now. You think this is bad? Wait, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. Dude, look at this. I have my stool, and I have a gallon of water, and then a tape measure because it's not tall enough to meet the lens, and I turn the camera. This is what I'm dealing with. So I kind of just disproved my point. But no, C's are not that bad. See, dad shoes. At the end of the day, this is my career, you know? It's just as legitimate as any other living, you know, whether you be a lawyer or a doctor or making stupid YouTube videos. This is just as legit, guys. You gotta take this seriously. Anyways, coming up next, we got Crocs. So Crocs, this has been around forever. This has been around for as long as I remember. Crocs being funny. It was never really the spotlight, per se. It was never really like, oh, Crocs memes, Crocs memes, Crocs memes, Crocs memes. Crocs are like frozen yogurt. You know, you don't get frozen yogurt every day, but every once in a while, when you get frozen yogurt, you're like, frozen yogurt, solid. Also, Crocs, at this point, Crocs look like frozen yogurt. What was the deal with putting pins on it? It's like putting toppings on a frozen yogurt. And for that, being a background meme and lasting this long, and still every once in a while I'll see a Croc meme like, Crocs, Crocs. I'm giving Crocs a C for Crocs. Crocs. All right, baby. So we're coming up on number 7. Lucky number 7, we got a big one. CDG cons, baby. Heart shoe bad. What does the heart mean? I don't even know anymore, guys. So this one goes without saying. I feel like, you know what? I feel like I've said everything I've wanted to say ever about this meme, probably like 5 times. So instead of me blabbing about how this is iconic and how this shaped the structure of fashion memes forever, we're just gonna take a 10-second moment of silence to pay our respects to one of the greatest memes to ever exist, fashion or not. So let's just take 10 seconds. Never mind, 10 seconds is really long. Anyway, CDG Converse, we're giving it the rating it deserves. The S tier. Hey, I don't make the rules, guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game, guys. CDG Converse. All right, coming up next, I got a plan. Hold up. Wow, CDG Converse are cool. Wow, did you guys see the new Supreme drop? Whoa, babe's so cool. Antisocial Social Club? Who is Rick Owens? That guy doesn't even matter. All right, cool. Now that we got those stupid archive nerds out the way, it's time to talk crap about them. Number 8, we got the archive memes. The word archive is kind of a meme in itself. Whenever I say archive, there's just this reverb. Archive. 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 I don't even know what it means anymore. But archive, I feel like it's the most self-deprecative version of a fashion meme because it's a bunch of people that wear old clothes that make fun of each other. It's super niche, but the memes go so deep. Like, I follow a lot of these fashion meme pages that are hilarious, but I'm like, how do you guys even get here? You know, you really have to be sitting there bathing in CCP paint and just licking the bottom of a GeoBasket to get here. Like, how did we get here? This is a new meme. It's a brand new meme. Like, this is a brand new structure of pixels that the universe has never seen. I don't know how you guys get here. But like I said, archive memes, also very niche. And as diverse and clever as they are kind of catered towards the same type of person, which is the person making them, and a bunch of kids trying really hard to understand what they're saying. So for that, I'm gonna have to give it a C, because they are clever, and you know, like I said, there's some brand, like what even, how did we get here? But it's a very tight-knit audience, so I'm giving it a C. Archive memes, C for Carol Christian Powell's Hanging From My Ceiling. All right, coming in at number 9, we got the V-Lone Thug, and when I say V-Lone Thug, I don't mean these guys. I live in New York, I'm gonna get my ass beat by these guys. I'm talking about these guys. Y'all can pull up, I don't care. I'm talking about the guys that got ASAP Rocky verses in their bio and texting Cardi knees. You know what? Honestly, for the rest of this section of the video, I'm gonna leave my voice in Cardi knees.
I'm just gonna talk like this for the rest of the video. See how you like it. So it's these guys that say, no cap, fam. No cap, fam. Hey guys, did you hear the new Cardi? It's lit. No cap, fam.
And it's pretty self-explanatory who we're talking about here. I love this guy. The guy, I know he's wearing Bape, but this picture gets me all the time. Also, if I just switch the shirt, bam, still makes sense. And now you know what I'm talking about. So for the V-Lone Thug, as much as I love breaking down and making fun of these guys, they're just kids. Just let the kids play. We'll just let the kids play. So I'm gonna give it a C. V-Lone Thugs, we giving it a C. All right, coming in, we got the V-Lone Thugs adjacent, opposite, backwards cousin, the E-Boys. So this was the spawn, this was the genesis of TikTok memes. Oh my God. Kind of proud to witness that moment because I feel like that was the changing of the guard in terms of who runs the meme culture now. As monumental as it is, I don't remember the last time, I don't think I remember a time at all where I've laughed at an E-Boy meme. I even made a video on it. There's a lot to talk about here, and there's a lot of substance here. But just for the humor factor and what makes a meme, this is gonna have to be our first F, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. The E-Boy meme, I'm gonna... All right, the next one we got's really fast. Go!
Whoa! Yankee with no brim!
Yeah! Yankee with no brim! Yankee with no brim! Yankee with no brim! Yankee with no brim! D! Coming up next, dude, don't even talk about this if you don't skate, dude. Thrasher. Oh, boy, this is the PacSun of meme. I don't even know what that means, but it just makes sense. It's the same synesthetic energy as Black Air Force energy. It's like everyone knows what that means for no reason. Thrasher was the PacSun of memes. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give this one an F too. I feel like I don't even want to talk about this. I just included it because I had to. So Thrasher, while we're on PacSun, we're just gonna bring up the next one, which is the guest. Oh dude, this is also very synesthetic. So when you see this, you already know what type of guy this is. Isn't that weird? It's like, it's weird that everyone there's just that type of guy in every friend group, or just everyone knows a guy like that. I don't know if those guys just happen to wear guest t-shirts or the guest t-shirts turn them into this guy. You know, Supreme shoulder bag, distressed blue jeans, and then like Hirachis, you know, gold chain on their neck, skin fade. What is that about? we already kind of know who we're talking about here. Why is that? This was contender for meme of the year last year too, so we got a big one here, baby. But yeah, guest t-shirt, be my guest to my house any day. Guest t-shirt, I'm gonna have to give it an A because, dude, really good meme. Also very relatable, funny. I don't know why everyone knows that energy. Guest t-shirt. Coming up next, we got chrome hearts. So I love chrome hearts. I have a lot of chrome hearts silverware. I'm not wearing any right now, but I do like chrome hearts. But y'all, this hat, oh my God, this hat, I don't know what happened. This, like the streetwear chads found this hat and they're like, read my hat, dude, it says, fuck you. Isn't that sick? It's like, dude, don't with me, you know what I mean? But like, also I kind of into fashion too. But also don't me, you know? There's cops outside, they're coming for me. It's the cops, they're coming for me, dude. It's because my hat says you. And also just chrome hearts chats, I'm just gonna have to give it a D. It was very one-dimensional. You know, this is kind of funny. I don't know why this is a character right now, but I'm gonna have to give it a D. Chrome hearts, coming up. All right, coming up next, we got the Big Daddy. Hold on. All right, cool. Now that we're in full Rick Owens, we can be a real Dick Owens. But before we dive into the Godfather memes, I have to thank the sponsor of this video, Squarespace, for really supporting the channel through thick and thin, guys. We've been really riding it out. Just give me a bit to talk about it. Also, I kind of have a heartfelt story in there, so just give me 5 seconds. Wait. Squarespace is the best place to make a website with award-winning designer templates to make all your crap look cool and professional. I mean, it ain't no archive, though. But they sure be vibing. And I know I always talk about how I'm restructuring the Respect Women website. So here, I'm gonna let you all in on what the project is because I don't want it to seem like I'm just posturing. You know, it's been a minute, but I have good reason. During the production process of the last capsule, like a lot of stuff happened in my personal life. Not gonna get into the details, but a lot of stuff happened that really kind of woke me up to what really matters to me and kind of like what I want to do with the platform I have. But with everything going on, I eventually took a hiatus to really kind of think about what I wanted to do with this brand because I didn't want it to just be another like one-off shoot internet clothing brand. So what I eventually came to is that I want to make every capsule moving forward have a theme or a message that kind of supports a greater cause, whether that be the Black Lives Matter movement or the climate change initiative. And I wanted the clothes to say things that a lot of people are either too afraid to or are just not educated enough to speak on. So it's definitely going to be a win-win. So I want to take time and execute properly. And on top of that, a portion of all the proceeds from every capsule will be donated towards a foundation that runs in line with the theme or the message of that capsule. So bam, there's the whole plan. I'm just gonna be transparent. You know, I want to get started earlier, but life's been wild, so. But when things start to clear and there's room in the mix for another capsule, it would all be supported by the Squarespace platform. You know, I'm gonna make the website actually interactive so I can project the message better. You're gonna have a lot more stuff going on. And Squarespace is a good place to start. And also their e-commerce tools have everything I ever need to do a clothing brand, so we're solid. So go sign up for Squarespace now. Link is in the description. You'll get 10% off your first purchase. So if you ever wanna put something out there for the whole world to see or just make a bag, it doesn't even matter, or everything in between, the best thing you can do is make a website to showcase your voice. Okay, so Rick Owens, huh? This is the godfather of fashion memes. This is kind of like, it's like the Tupac of fashion memes. Universal acclaim. Like, not everyone wears, oh my God, it's so hot. Like, not everyone wears Rick Owens, but everyone knows this is a big fashion meme thing. It's like, you're not gonna be listening to Jay-Z's The Black Album walking down the street, but we can all appreciate that Jay-Z is one of the biggest artists of all time, one of the biggest innovators of all time for it. And it's the same thing with Rick Owens and memes. It's like, we all know, you know, Daddy Rick, GeoBasket, Converses that are not Converses. Ramones are actually not Converses, guys. You know, there's so many of them. It's hot. And as much as I love Rick Owens, I love making fun of Rick Owens just as much. And for that, and for the universal acclaim, and for how it's done so much for fashion and introducing a lot of people into this world, I'm gonna have to give it everyone can agree. We can give Rick Owens memes, Dick Owens memes, GeoBasket, Ramones are actually Converses, the S tier. Rick Owens, Dick Owens memes, S tier. All right, this is the final fashion meme tier list of recent memory. If I missed a couple, just go fight about it in the comments. I don't care. And if you don't like my listing, then go get C's in high school and then end up where I am and then do it. Actually, don't get C's in high school. Stay in school. Or just make a website with Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring the video. You guys are amazing. But also, catch me on Instagram at ChristianVY, or catch me on Twitter, which is the better one, at JK Wiling. That's still so funny. I also have a lot lined up. I don't know what to announce first, so I'm just not going to announce anything. But I have a lot coming. There's just a lot. I have a whole new channel. I have a pod. Don't want to expose that. That's a secret. But you know what's not a secret? Black Lives Matter.